Well, we're back for day two.
Nice.
How was day one or Thursday?
It's going too fast.
Too fast.
A lot happened yesterday, but man, it's flying by. I can't believe what's today's
Friday.
Friday.
We've already lost track.
Whatever.
I don't know. It's not the beer. It is not the alcohol at all. It's causing us
Yes,
to
it
distract.
is.
Okay, man. No, I gamed late last night, so that impacted my going out to drink. And at least the bar was back here. So
Yeah.
for the first time back in the Baird Center upstairs, other than the creator meet and greet, the bar was back. So Mike Rafferty, Hank, Matt, if you guys are watching this, the beer selection at the bar was terrible.
Did he run out of spotted cow this
They
year?
had no spotted cow in that bar. All they had was 40s. So it meant you got Miller Lite, Bud Light, Blue Moon was the craft beer, and then I think they had Truly or some other.
Weird.
Some other
First
stuff.
night they had spotted
First
cow.
night was awesome. So I don't know what you guys did different, but the second night beer selection sucks.
It's all right. I'm drinking scotch with the Iron Dice guys anyway. So
Yeah, well,
okay.
that's good. All right, so yesterday was Beyond Mig Alley.
Yes.
You were over there
Yeah.
watching us play a little.
And missile threat.
Yep, played Missile Threat with the Iron Dice guys doing, oh gosh, what do I want to say? Iron Eagle and Top Gun.
Oh yeah, that was fun. They look great.
Yeah. So the board was awesome. Gameplay was awesome. It was fun to see people playing that. They brought the miniatures over, and we had them over with the.
Man, they look so good too.
Yeah, Evan did a great job with those. So if you haven't seen them in person here at Adepticon, we'll put photos up. They are impressive. So the MiG-28 F5s, the F-14s, the F-16s for Iron Eagle, and the Kafirs. Yeah, the MiG-23s that are represented by Kafirs. So it's going to be fun.
There were a ton of people showed up for the Beyond Mig Alley. How many people did you have?
We had 17.
Yeah,
So
it
we
was
had 18
two
by the
tables,
books.
and it was big. It was a lot. I mean, it seemed everybody was piled in there and having a good time.
Yeah, so we did one big kind of intro, couple turns, couple missile shots, F4s on F4s, training day, in other words. And everyone picked it up from there and rolled on into doing some Arab-Israeli scenarios. We did a Vietnam scenario, F-105s, F-100s to the early Vietnam
Oh yeah, you
War.
guys were dropping bombs too, right?
Yeah, so we had the F-105s going in, hitting the bridge, getting shot at by SAMs, and stuff like that.
Nice.
It was good. So we passed out 3 awards. The Blue Falcon, as always, and that went to, I am proud to say, none other than Evan from Iron Dice. He earned his Blue Falcon, and I feel like I have to tell the story here. So, Evan, if you're watching this after the fact, I'm not sorry. I'm embarrassing you. He was helping out. He was playing some of the MiGs, and he was trying to help the MiG team a little bit. And I jumped in to be the F-105G and to shoot for the Wild Weasel. So what does he do? The jerk freaking starts chasing me down, starts shooting me, and literally shoots down my F-105. And I look at him, I'm like, really, dude? Really? You jumped in to help the game master, yet when I put an airplane on the board, you roll over here and you target me, not the other players. Thanks.
Isn't he a second-time awardee?
Iron Dice is the second time award me.
Okay.
So Ben from Iron Dice got the Blue Falcon last year in the fur ball when Evan left to go to the restroom, and he said, "Hey man, play my airplanes," forgetting that Ben was on the opposite side. So Ben takes Evan's airplanes, moves them right out in front of his, then takes his turn and shoots down one of Evan's
He
airplanes.
comes back from the
So,
bathroom
yeah.
and his stuff shot
Yeah,
down.
it's like, how did that happen?
Nice. That'll get you to Blue Falcon.
Exactly. You will get a Blue Falcon. But we gave out the Royce Williams Award, obviously, to one of the MiG players who had jumped into the middle of the strike element. So it's kind of the anti-Royce Williams. It's the single MiG that shot down multiple U.S. airplanes. But it was one of the players. And then another guy got the Ahmed Hassan Award, which the story, of course, of Ahmed Hassan is he was a Pakistani pilot, shot down twice, once in each of the first Indo-Pakistani conflicts. So he got shot down, was the first guy shot down in the training day,
Right.
and then was almost shot down immediately in the Arab-Israeli one. So I'm like, sorry, guys. Both games you played, you got shot down.
Nice.
The Ahmed Hassan Award.
Well, Steve and I played our annual bolt action game.
Yeah, how'd
was
that work?
fun.
You guys were 15 mil doing bolt action?
That's right. This year, we decided to go to 15 mil from 28 mil. So that's the first. It was a 1,250 point game, so reasonably large, I guess, for a bolt action game. But we played on the Iron Dice Gaming's 15 mil battle group table, which is
That
really
table
nice.
looks nice.
Yeah, yeah. The whole time we were playing, people were coming over, admiring the table and asking what we were doing. But Steve won the game.
Sorry, my apologies.
I think, well, it was just a super fun game, and we decided we kind of rolled on the book to decide what our game will be next year.
Okay.
So
And
I can't remember what it's called, but I think it's called Top Secret. So there's a spot in the center of the board that's like a rescue mission or retrieval of some kind of artifact or whatever, and so we'll list build based on that. So we may come up with entirely different lists for next year, so something to look forward to.
yeah, well, that looked like it was a lot of fun. I saw that your DO335 came in and was thoroughly ineffective.
It did nothing. Yeah, it looked good.
Looked good, looked great.
Yeah, I rolled
looked
for
awesome.
a rookie pilot, and he couldn't identify the target, so nothing happened.
Yeah,
Whatever.
That sucks. Sorry. But yeah, that looked like you guys were having fun, and we'll have to take some photos of Iron Dice's board because it is really, really nicely done.
So what do we got going on today? Today's a busy day for us, right?
It is. So we've got two games going. We have Void Fighter first. So for all of our X-Wing, Battlestar Galactica, or other Starfighter game refugees, we're breaking that out. Once again, thanks to Matt from our podcast for supporting with a bunch of miniatures. Thanks to the Iron Dice team supporting again with a bunch of miniatures. And I brought some of the stuff that I bought. So we have miniatures for people who don't have their own. Some of the players are X-Wing players bringing their own stuff. So we'll do that at 1 p.m. And that'll kind of go for as long as people want to do missions. We've got the tables all day. Miniatures are out there. People can play.
I'm looking forward to trying that out. Besides what we talked about in an episode about it, I'm not familiar at all. So,
It's really fun. It's a very simplified game. It's only got 3 weapons. It has more ship upgrade things than anything else. And there's only 3 abilities, really, at the end of the day, for your pilot skill, your firepower, and your defense rating. So there's not a lot of complexity there. But because you can adjust each one of those ratings, it's a polyhedral dice system, so you're rolling like from 1d4 up to 1d10 for some of the things. I find it a lot of fun. And it can get swingy as things happen, ships get damaged. But the nice thing is ships die pretty fast.
are there any old school Cylons that I can?
We don't have any old school ones. We got the new ones from Battlestar Galactica, but Matt didn't print up any of the
right.
any of the Cylons. So we can play those. But I'm excited to try it. There's a lot of people here that have walked by, taken a look at the table, and said the same thing. They're like, yeah, we don't play X-Wing anymore, but it's another chance to break out the minis and have fun.
Right. I saw the boss planes are out, so we have
Oh, yeah.
Getting
ready
Furball
for the
today.
Furball
So
tonight.
what's different about Furball this year?
Okay, so Furball this year still has the massive big tables. It's got 2 separate Furball tables. Those will be 16-player tables.
Okay.
Because we've got like 32 plus players tonight. So we know we can't put 32 people on one table. There's just no way. So we got 2 Furball tables up. And once people are done just getting the feel of the system, we have a bunch of 2x2 cloth mats, cigar box battles. We took their 4x6 plus mats, cut them down so it's great cloth mats, just throw them out there. And we're going to play what we call Blood Red Skies speed dating.
Okay.
So we'll lay the boards out. You'll take 2 fighters. You'll play until somebody gets boomed out, which should be really quick. 2 fighters on a 2x2 board. And then you'll move up, move down, and play with the other players.
Oh, cool.
So it should be a lot of fun.
All right. So potential for valuable cash and prizes for the people at the top tables.
The top tables will get my undying gratitude
All right.
for trying out Steve's new game mode for the game.
That's all his idea, right?
It was, and kudos to Steve. Steve has stuck to his guns on it. Steve's like, we got to do this, and I said, all right, we'll do it. We'll cut up the mats. We'll have everything ready. what we all laugh about is we've seen that slow player, that slow Blood Red Skies player. And so we know that there may be some leapfrogging. There may be some players that we're like, all right, you're still playing your game. We're going to move below you and move above you. But that's all right. It's like golf. Play through.
So why does it look like Pennsylvania State Public School shop class over there?
Yeah. Well, that was not my fault. That was my brother from another mother, Steve. We were supposed to have Void Fighter templates and be able to throw a bunch of templates out there. Conveniently, Void Fighter is not hard to manufacture your own templates for. So we went out, got some wooden dowel, 1/4-inch dowel, cut that down into either 3 5-inch lengths or 2.5, 5, and 10. That's all you need for the game. You don't need all these
So it's
different
like
turn templates.
measuring sticks.
Exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. So you cut those movement and shoot templates out, and quite honestly, it takes you 5 minutes of work, and you've got everything you need except for tokens. And tokens are always the tough part of any game. How crazy do you get with all the things you want to track?
Is that why we were punching out all that stuff?
Yep, that's why we're taking all the X-Wing fighter tokens, punching those out to use them for Void Fighter.
Okay.
You could just write it on the fighter card. You could write those things, but people like putting tokens on fighter bases, doing stuff like that.
Oh, so you can mark different
Yeah, so
effects.
you can mark different damage effects, different model effects. If you have done a defensive maneuver and maybe now your firepower is 1 die threshold left, because that's the important thing. Is there's a couple modifiers in the game to the die roll. Most of them are a die threshold, so it takes the type of die you'd roll and shifts it up or down. So maybe if you do a defense and you used to roll 1d6 to defend, now you're a 1d4 defense.
Okay.
So it makes it harder to defend. You max your gun against 4. Someone else might have a 2. I might have a 1d8 shoot. Well, they're going to automatically have a 50% chance of beating you in their shooting.
I'm definitely going to try that out today.
Yeah, it should be fun.
So what time we wrap on up today, you think?
It all depends. The fur ball starts at 6 p.m. So 6 p.m. until. And Friday with the fur ball is always kind of a people filter out, people stick around, keep playing, keep running to the bar because the bar will still be open. So we can hang out for as long as we want to. The doors close at midnight. The Baird Center does kick everyone out of the rooms at midnight. I think I left here right around 11 last night. And it was pretty thin at that point. There was a couple of us playing. There were a couple game systems that had late night games, but we'll stay as long as people want to play. And most importantly, we have Blue Falcons to give away. So you too could aspire to win the Blue Falcon.
Show off some of those, because these are some of these are different.
So you've probably seen the ones that we had previously that are the World War II pilot. I unfortunately gave away both of the jet pilots.
Oh yeah,
Chris
those
did
were
a really-
awesome.
did
Those are the
really
best
good.
yet.
They are. Chris did an amazing job, rebuilding that STL, adding some detail, tweaking a few things, and we used those. For Void Fighter, we found a Aeronautica Imperialis kind of pilot out there, looks sci-fi like, so we have that one. And we got tons of swag. Maybe we should talk about the glass.
Oh yeah, that's different every year too, right?
So it's the standard, and I'll throw it forward so that maybe they can see the standard Gathering of Eagles, but it has a different series of pilots. So who are the pilots that are on this?
All right, let's see. At the very bottom, Doug Masters.
Not old enough to drink.
All right. Colonel Ted Masters.
Kind of a teetotaler, anal retentive guy.
All right, looks like now we're like maybe
Good luck
2/3
pronouncing
of the way up. Colonel Akir Nakesh.
the bad guy. Pretty much Omar Sharif in a jet fighter. We know he drinks.
And then all the way at the top, Chappie Sinclair.
Yeah. If you're a chappie, you need that much booze to put up with what's going on. So yeah, we've got our glasses.
I like that they're different every year too.
Yeah, that Steve and I were laughing about that. We're like, what are we gonna do this year? And it was too easy with Iron Eagle being Iron Dice's theme for their
I
stuff.
use mine at home all the time. I got to make sure I get out of here with one of those.
Yeah. I use them for dice. They hold a lot of my dice in my in my gaming area, and then I have a couple that are down in my bar. So.
Anything in chat? Anybody ask?
Well, Leslie's in as always. So thanks, Leslie. It's good to hear you, man. Will the bar have any beer left? Really, you act that way? Yeah. So I think I should say maybe they'll have beer left. Once again, K47, like he brings up all the new stuff released today. They should have also talked about some of the things they're going to release as STLs So if you didn't hear that, that's big news that they're going to do things as STLs because it's too expensive just to make and mold and model a miniature and sell it. It'd be a $400 chunk of resin. So they're going to put the STL out there and let people print their own.
Okay.
It's going to be pretty cool.
That's a uncommon approach, right?
It is. I think there is a shift in Warlord. I haven't had a chance to sit down to talk to Colin and talk to a lot of the other guys that are here from Warlord Corporate, but it seems like there's a bit of a shift. And there's a bit of a shift to say, okay, there are some things we want to do new media, we want to send out as STLs, because they're just too big. But there's other things that they're going to do in-house, and there's a lot they're transitioning to plastic. So that's the big shift, and that's what's really amazing, is they're putting the money behind shifting these things into plastic. A couple things didn't make it, didn't turn out right, like the Russian release, so they had to do spin cast resin to backfill a few things in that release. But they're really trying to make it more accessible to gamers.
Nice.
Hopefully be rid of the K-47 Oompa Loompas.
I see Eric Marino over there. He must be running his battle group game.
Playing battle group, talking shop, talking like he already knows what's going on. But no, he's running things. He's having a good day already. So I had to give him his plaques from NashCon. Yeah, it took this many months for me to get him his Air Commodore first place plaque. So I passed those off.
Oh, nice.
Well, anything else you want to talk about?
No, we got to get to work on these.
I know we got to get to work for our 1 p.m. game. But thanks for everyone checking in with us. Leslie, thanks for dropping in the chat. Thanks for everyone who stopped by to view. I will make the standard comment. Please like and subscribe for this live stream. That way you get notified throughout the rest of the weekend when we're doing live streams. So keep climbing for advantage.